Bounce, bounce, come on, bounce.
Godzilla, man. I gotta tell you, that's one of my favorites right now. You know what I'm saying? My favorites always change when I listen to albums. Right now, I'm fucking with Godzilla heavy every day, all day. You know what I'm saying? That shit is crazy.
Yeah, and that's why I can't listen to it like every day, because that track was too much. Like, I had to take a break from everything. I needed a break. I didn't do anything. I just wanted to lie down after doing that reaction. And I haven't heard it. I've heard it on the radio, but hearing it on the radio is not the same as hearing it, full blast in your, like, in the headphones. Like, do you know what I mean? So yeah, that track, yo, it's too crazy, bro. That track. Anyway,
I mean, the cadences and all that, like, absolute murder. The beat, who did that beat?
DA.
That shit is crazy, man.
Yeah.
R.I.P. to Juice World. You know what I mean? That kid was amazing.
Yeah.
You know, on that joint. Favorites change.
R.I.P. Juice WRLD.
Yo, shout to Juice too, man. Like, yo, that kid was so talented, man. He, like, his freestyle he did on Westwood where he rapped for an hour, like, what the fuck? And I mean, he was like he might have been mixing a little bit of written in there with, right. But the way he was freestyle, like, that's the shit that we used to try to do at the hip hop shop, was like try to work on our freestyles, right? But be able to slip in and out of written when you need to. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? If you got a certain punchline you want to get to take out this dude, right? So to be so young, he like mastered that so fucking quickly.
Yeah.
It's really sad, man, that like his potential was so off the charts.
Do you know what? I might have to start listening to some Juice WRLD, because rapping for an hour, bruv, what? I didn't know about that. And also, I can hear the pain in Eminem's voice when he's talking about Juice WRLD. Like, he had crazy potential. And if Eminem is saying that, I believe him. So yeah, I'm gonna check out some Juice WRLD. For 1 hour, freestyling, bro. No.
Very. I tweeted one time, I like this Juice WRLD kid. And I got some real hardcore boom bap type hip hop lyricist fans that follow me too. And they're like, Juice WRLD, he uses auto-tune. I'm like, yo, I dropped a link to that Westwood freestyle. Yeah. Like, yo, don't even talk to me, just watch this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He definitely had it, man. It's crazy that some of these kids out here, I think that inspired by, Jay, you know what I'm saying? And they want to really get their pen moving. Oh yeah, I was gonna ask you, do you have a favorite? You have any favorites on the new joint?
On my album?
Yeah, on your joint.
Oh, every single one.
That's like
nah.
Every single.
Nah, I mean, I it's funny when, like, when you're making an album and it's like, sometimes you got ideas already. Sometimes you feel like, I don't know if you ever feel like this, but it's like, sometimes I just feel like, I don't feel like having a message in this one. You know what I'm saying? I just want to go as hard lyrically as I can, and then sometimes, like, I'll get in a certain mood and be like, okay, like, if there's something that I'm passionate about, like, this is making me either angry or excited or whatever it is, right? I might get the idea to do a song about it, like the Darkness song.
There you go. Look, whatever's sitting on his heart, he's going to make a track about it. And when he makes that track, because of that passion that he's got with that thing, he's going to move it forward. You know what I mean? We're going to like it because we can feel that connection through the words.
Like, when I want to say something, when I feel like I really have something to say.
That track there was
the Darkness
crazy.
Joint. Did you ever feel like you might get some kind of backlash from all this gun politics, the right side saying they want to take your guns, the left side saying, we need more gun control. Did you feel like you would get any backlash from, creating that type of song?
I figured I would get some, but it's kind of like you gotta just. I more so care about what I believe in,
Right.
and whoever else gets fucking pissed off, I don't give a fuck. Like,
There you go. Shouldn't care about what other people think about what you've got to say. If what you've got to say is valid, say it. Don't care about what other people have to say, because they will all there's always going to be at least one person around you who's not going to agree with you. But that song there, Darkness, oh my gosh. Like, that song blew my mind when he was going through it, because like when I first listened to it, in my reaction, it was, oh, I wonder what he's going to be talking about. And then, oh, the Vegas shooting. Oh, this. Oh, that. And there was a feel. Trust me, like I had a feeling when it got to a certain point. Like I had goosebumps. My arm felt weird. Like I couldn't. I don't know. There was something that took over me with that track, because Eminem broke it down in such a way that I could connect to it, and the feelings I had towards that incident was coming back again. You know, like I was wondering, how the hell do you get that many guns into a hotel room and just start emptying clips on people? You know, like innocent people, man. Anyway,
this is my view on it, and this is my take. It might not be your take. So what about the person who is stockpiling his house with 150 fucking guns, right? Like
right.
whatever war they're waiting for. I don't know what war you're waiting for. You need that kind of arsenal. I think there's also something to be said. I know there's avid gun collectors and shit like that, but there's something to be said about somebody who's buying that many fucking guns. I just don't have a record of it, or you know, like I'm not on record as having where I'm able to get flagged.
Right.
So it's like the whole message of that song was saying, what about the person that hasn't, you know what I'm saying? There's a first.
This is going to be the first time they flip out and they have an arsenal to do it with.
Yeah.
What about that guy?
Yeah.
There's no stopping that guy.
Right. And that's when it's like, okay, when you start calling for like background checks and shit like that instead of the actual problem.
Right.
You know, we got to do something with the gun laws.
Yeah.
People start to get like, no, you can't take our guns, you can't take our guns. I'm not saying that.
So when you talk about things like that, I would say that that's content.
I probably would say that.
But your critics would say that you just rap about rapping.
I just put words together.
it's true, you know, and when people do that, they sound so daft, bruv. Come on, that's content. Right? There's a clear message, and it's about getting the guns out of people's hands, because this is the type of stuff that happens. Because one guy who seems okay, who can have a license and all of this, can buy that many guns and empty clips out, bruv. Nah, man, there's a feeling to it.
Together to just rhyme. That's what I do.
That shit is crazy, man.
But to me, again, yeah, you're goddamn right. That's what I do. Like that's, you know what I'm saying? Like I competitive rap.
Yeah.
Like, and sometimes I just want to have fun with it. Sometimes I just want to make a song that might not be about shit.
Right.
But for those who can respect how hard I push the pen, right? Like, you know, you get people. Oh, so what? You can rap that many. You can say that many words that fast. You're not saying anything. You're not saying. What do you want me to say?
It takes a skill level to do that, and I feel like they're not respecting that part of the game. You know what I'm saying? It takes a phenomenal skill level to rap at the speeds that you rap at.
Yeah, makes sense.
Syllables within those. You know what I'm saying? It's not like you're like, then I'm over here, then I'm over there, then I'm over here, then I'm over there. You know, some people fool people. You know what I mean? They just.
Then I'm gonna flow, and then I'm gonna buzz it down, and then I'm gonna.
You know what I'm saying? And then everybody's like, "Oh shit!" You know what I'm saying? Like you.
No content. But oh shit, they said something really. No. There's meaning to it, and that's why Godzilla was so great. Because even though he's saying all of this, bruv, you can make sense of it all, and that the poetic functions are in there.
Actually are putting, you know, fucking syllables, punchlines, metaphors within that, you know, cadence. And people are, I just think a lot of times when a rapper says, oh, he's just rapping about rapping or he's too rapidy rap, it usually comes from a rapper who can't rap that well.
A lot of people diss what they can't do. So it's like if I
Simple as that. A lot of people diss what they can't do. So that thing that you diss the most is the thing that you can't do. Stop covering up your insecurity of that thing and embrace it. You know? Like for me, I love hip hop, yeah? But I can't rap. I can't rap. You know? I can write poetry. But I've never actually tried to rap or tried to put myself in that position to be able to rap. You know? But give me someone else's song, yeah, I'll rap it for you. But I don't have that.
if I can't do that, I'm gonna
shit on it.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit on it and make it like it ain't that good anyways.
Right.
And then
And then people buy that narrative.
Yeah. Yep. And then, you know, maybe it makes the person feel good with whatever's going on inside them. I saw some dude, I don't remember where I even seen this, what show it was on, like what site it was on or whatever. Some dude was trying to trash J. Cole about Middle Child and was saying, oh, it just fell off at the end. It was like, and I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, I can't take you serious. You critique that?
Right, right.
And then it's like, sometimes you'll be like, yo, but you listen to that, and then you say this is trash. Like
Right.
I can't respect your opinion. I can't.
Yeah, they're probably the ones responsible for these top 50 lists that go around. Like people like that. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's your opinion, but your opinion's wrong.
For sure.
Yeah.
100. Speaking of top list, dog, is your top 9 that you named on Till I Collapse still the same?
Ooh. Because he did a top 10 and he was the last one. He said Crooked, Andre 3000, Jay-Z, Tupac, Biggie, Nas. And there's 3 more. I'm trying to remember the rhyme. I'm trying to remember the actual rhyme. But he says corrupt. He said he did not defend me, by the way. Yeah, anyway. There's 2 more on there that.
Yes and no. Yes, because, well, what's happened since then is like 20 years of rap.
Right.
It's like, as rap evolves, you might get, there's a lot, you know, like I said, you got to put Cole and Kendrick on that list, man, because, and Joyner, because those are guys who really care about the craft. And it's kind of like, if you want to know why that sounds so good to you and you're not really sure, do you know what I'm saying? Like that's like when we're telling you that these people are so good at what they do, right? These rappers,
right?
When we're telling you that it's coming from somewhere where we know what it takes to put that into the pen.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
It's coming from a place of experience. We know what it takes, basically, like you just said.
Why didn't I think of that? Every time, you know what I'm saying? Like the rapper that makes you go, fuck, why did,
yeah, well,
you know,
and
like,
it was right there.
Damn, yeah.
It's like sometimes it could be an easy line, and you're like, that line is it seems easy to think of, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it was like, why did this is what I do for a living. How come I missed that fucking line? You know what I'm saying? Like, I hear that shit a lot.
Yo, you know what I want to mention too? I just thought about this. When I got shit, this is funny, pun intended. When I got shit for your booty is heavy duty, like diarrhea.
Pun intended. Eminem, yeah, such a joker, man. Pun intended. When he got shit for the big booty dropping the duty. Come on, man.
A lot of shit for that line.
Right.
Pun intended. But it's like, when, oh man, that shit's trash. Oh, it's trash. I'm just being stupid. Like it's sometimes you ever think of a punchline as like it's just supposed to be stupid.
Right.
It's
right,
not
right.
supposed to be. You
Hard
know what I'm saying?
and
Like
all that, yeah.
it's not supposed to make you. Oh shit, your booty is heavy, dude. It's a fucking stupid line, and sometimes I throw those in there to just to get a reaction out of people, to get a laugh, whatever it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't that serious, but it's like, oh man, he sucks because he said like.
Yeah, they pick out one thing.
Oh yeah.
And that just lets you know how good you are because they'll go through. Okay, you just said fucking 100 dope ass fucking lines, and then they'll pick one and say, "But hey, he said this right here," and it's like you just know that person is a hater.
Simple as. Now, if you know Eminem, you know he's gonna bring some comedy into his rap, and then there's gonna be some seriousness to it. Always, every album, there's always that, you know. And a lot of people get into their feelings and sort of try and put these rappers in these boxes. And once that rapper is in that box, if they do anything outside of that box, they're trash or they're doing the wrong thing. You know, like Eminem can get serious in his rap. Do you know what I mean? With telling the truth, with exposing his life story, all that kind of stuff. But when he starts doing stuff like Us Like That and Just Lose It, all that kind of stuff, people start complaining. But bruv, that's Eminem. He's joking around. Allow him. You know?
Never was like play a couple lines and be like, I don't like that. I don't like what they said right there. Next line go by. Oh, I like that though. That's dope. I never hated a song because of one bar.
Never.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
because now if I go back and listen to all the classic music that I loved growing up, I'm sure I could find that bar that you know what I'm saying. But it's just that wasn't the point.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's just crazy now that we have the internet and all that shit. Everybody has an opinion.
Well, everybody's an expert. That's the thing that it's like, you know.
Yeah, that's why we listen to the fans, man. The fans get you. Your fans, listen, dog. I engage with your fans every single day. You know what I'm saying? They hit me every day. Some of them leave me.
Sorry about that.
Nah, it's all good, man. Some of them leave me like paragraphs in the DM, like, hey man, if you see Marshall, can you tell him, you know, so I'm just like, you know, hey man, whatever. And they're really passionate about, you know, supporting you. I think any artist would want to have fans like you have, you know what I mean?
Very grateful for that. Absolutely.
Do you ever read any of the comments online that they leave?
I went through a phase of that for sure.
You did?
And yeah, and then I had to kind of stop and put it all in perspective and be like, listen, man, like, you know, just reading comments, period.
Right.
Like, it just makes it like, okay, you realize like you're not gonna please everybody. You just can't. You know what I'm saying? Like you do this over here and someone doesn't like it, they want you to do the opposite, then you do the opposite, you please that person.
Right.
Or you don't.
Yep.
And this person hates it. You know what I'm saying? Like
It's like the whole Revival fiasco. That album is sick, bro. Just because he doesn't sound the way you want him to sound. Yeah. People just threw that album out the window. But the bars on that album are crazy. Chloroseptic, man. Come on.
It's very tough. But no, I agree with that. It's kind of like, you know, quarterbacks reading a sports column, you know what I mean, after games. You know, it's
Monday
like,
morning quarterback.
Yeah, exactly. So, but like I said, man, these fans that you have that hit me every single day, they asked me if I could ask you a couple questions. What's your favorite food? Taco Bandino?
Beats.
Yo,
Beats.
beats.
Yeah.
So you got good
Like
good ass bullet. Oh, you talking about this kind of beats?
Like
I'm like, damn, your blood pressure is excellent around this motherfucker.
yeah.
Beats, not
I don't know. My favorite food is, I don't really have a favorite food.
okay. Let's see. Favorite TV series right now, currently.
Power.
Power.
Yeah.
There you go.
You watch it?
Yeah, I watch Power. Power's
Incredible.
hell. You put me up on Walking Dead. I was watching Boardwalk Empire all the time, and we was at the lab one time.
Yeah.
And you was like, "Yo, you got to check out Walking Dead." And when you said it was some zombie shit, I was like, "I don't know if I could do the zombie shit." And you was like, "No, you got to watch it." Then I got fucking hooked on that shit.
Yeah.
That shit was a great.
That's me. I've never been able to get onto the zombie hype. I've never been able to get to it. So, I haven't watched Walking Dead. I can't take anything zombie related seriously. You know, although there's been a few things. There's been that. What's the name of that show on Netflix where there's some sort of zombie breakout, and with every episode you see where all of these characters connect with each other. There's that one. I like that one. You know, Resident Evil got boring for me. You know, and I just haven't bothered with zombies. But if it is that good, I might check it out because everybody keeps telling me to watch it, and I'm just like, no, I can't do zombies. You know.
Great fucking series right there.
The Wire. I mean, I've said that many
Come on,
times,
man.
but man, that's like
The
cream of
Wire.
the crop.
The Wire is
Like those
is
shows
rough.
that like, I don't know. It's like there'll never be another one of those.
Right.
Like
Right.
those kind. Like Breaking Bad, incredible.
Yo,
Yeah, man.
Eminem's list is my list. Apart from Walking Dead, that's my list, bro.
Breaking Bad was the shit.
Power's my shit though now for sure.
Shout out to 50.
Yeah, man.
Do you have any pets? They want to know that.
Nope. Do
No.
not.
No pets. Are
Yeah.
you happy? That's the most number one asked question that I got on Twitter is, can you please ask him if he's happy?
I'm never happy.
Never. Are you happy when you're angry? You said something like that before.
I'm happy when I'm angry. Yeah,
Gotcha.
for sure.
So when he gets angry, he'll be happy. So you guys get that.
That's why I bitch so much. I try to stay happy. Now we was
man.
talking about too, like I want to mention this too, man, because I'm sitting here like we was talking about the list and has it changed.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like all the rappers that I said on that list will never change.
Right.
I don't know about the order. I don't even know if I should have put it in an order like that. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes it's like, sometimes you do things and it's like it fits in the rhyme scheme. So you're like,
Right.
like we was talking
There
about
you go. See,
people who push the boundaries and like Redman to me, like, you know, like when it seemed like it was a time in hip hop where, and this was like, to me, it was like the late 80s, early 90s, where every time a rapper came out with a new album, they were the best rapper for a minute. You know what I'm
True.
saying? Like Boogie Down Productions, when By All Means Necessary, love Criminal Minded, but By All Means Necessary was like the pinnacle of like rap at that point in time. Was like, what the fuck? Like,
Right.
and Redman came out, was so good, right? And then
Legend Redman.
like when Nas dropped, right? Illmatic, it was like, this is as good as it gets, right? Like this, you can't get any better. Like that was incredible. And then Biggie, and then to me, Redman, when he made Muddy Waters, I was like, yo, that was like that was like when he, in my opinion, just pulled ahead of everybody. He just shot ahead. Like he was like the way he was fucking.
I need to get that on the show.
Think of
Yeah, he absolutely smashed that. Even when I first heard him do the Headbangers verse, the Headbangers, what?
Yeah.
The Headbangers.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, this dude right here
Yeah.
is fucking fire. Who is this guy? You know what I'm saying?
Redman is sick, bro.
Yeah, What the album is so classic to me. So classic to me. Because not only was he rapping so good, but it was like his beats and everything. He was making good songs.
Right.
Right? Like that first album, he just came out the gate making great songs. And again, the image, everything. You know what I'm saying? Like it was cool to be Redman. Like to want to be Redman. Like it was like Redman is just fucking cool. You know what I'm saying? Like
Redman was the shit.
it still is. Still is. He
Absolutely.
can still go.
And that's what I like. I love it when guys from that era still just fucking, they just never lose it. They just
Yeah, because
fucking-
you can tell he loves it.
That's what it takes. The love.
Yep.
Yo, let me ask you, man. Were you ever a fan of Kobe?
Absolutely. I mean,
You gotta take a moment for Kobe, man. You gotta take a moment and just say R.I.P., man, because that was too deep. That was too sad. Like that was way too sad, man. I just hope the people that are around him are okay.
who wasn't? Like,
Man.
I don't know how you could not be. I can't even, like, it makes me sick, man. It makes me really, like, sick to my stomach to even try
Listen
to
to the
grasp
pain,
what
man.
happened. Like,
Yeah. Me too, man.
9 people, man.
9 people. 9 people. That really shook the world. You know what I'm saying? And I asked you that too because I feel like great people have a lot in common. I feel like you have, you know, what he had, that killer instinct when you go in the booth,
Yeah.
that work ethic. If he's showing up 2 hours before everybody else working on a shot, I've seen you in the studio, you know, working on a hook that, you know, getting it down to the fucking last fucking molecule in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, just making sure that shit is right, man. Your work ethic is incredible.
Thank you.
Is that something that you developed over the years, or is that something like hanging around, working with Dr. Dre? Like, when did you develop this work ethic that's just like robotic almost?
I mean,
I listened to this interview with Akon. Akon, I think it was Smack that they were doing together. And Akon was going to Eminem's studio to record the track. You know, and he had limited time. So Akon showed up to the studio at 6 p.m. Yeah? Only to find that Eminem is not there. Where's Eminem? It's 6 p.m. Like, we should be recording right now. Eminem has gone home. You know, Eminem treats hip hop like his 9 to 5. It's literally his 9 to 5. 9 to 5 is in the studio working on his music. Takes it really seriously. You know?
I mean, that was before I even got signed. Was that, you know what I'm saying? Like me, you know, me and Denon knew, because Denon was like, me and him were so close, like, got really close really quick, right? Just because of the things that we had in common and everything, right? So we kind of just felt like we don't have nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a do or die situation, like, because I there was nothing else I knew how to do. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, a lot of times, like, we used to have to, I remember we used to go to this place called Mo Masters. We used to go to Mo Masters studio, and it would be like, you know, $10 an hour, something like that. And so we'd have an hour, basically, right? to get to, so then I made sure, like, we made sure we had the beat, I had the lyrics written, and I already knew the song by heart. Go in there, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, once I got a chance to, once Dre, you know, gave me that shot, like, I was like, I can't, there's no turning back, like, I can't, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Right. No
And that's
turning back.
all I needed was like that. And yeah, man. And plus I watched Dre do it. Like that dude, like still to this day, is constantly lives in the studio because he loves it, right?
Right.
Yeah,
That's why we do it. 'Cause we
What?
love it.
it's like I remember watching a press conference about Straight Outta Compton, the movie, and the guy who plays Dre in the movie was like, when he was doing the mix, of It's Time, yeah, you know, Dr. Dre was there, but when the guy was doing the mix, Dr. Dre got up and took over the tables, and was just mixing because, bruv, that's what he does. It was nostalgia to him, and that's Dr. Dre, man. He loves what he does, and it with these people when they actually love what they do, you see it in everything, you feel it in everything. That's why you can connect to them on a level because they're actually pouring their feelings out for you to relate to, and that's what makes it so good.
I like to, before I close, I like to give some sort of gem, get the guest to give some sort of gem to like an up and coming artist that's trying to make it. Like, you know what I'm saying? You just described a picture of you having to memorize your raps before you go to the studio, looking at the clock on the wall and shit. I only have so much time in there. I gotta get it all out.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a real grind. I think
If that's what they were doing, come on, man. They did such a good job there.
sometimes the up and coming artists look at people's results and they don't understand
The
that
work that it took to get there.
Yeah. What would you say, man, to kind of inspire some young artists? Like, what do they need to do, in your opinion?
Well, I mean, times are different, right? So we got like the kids. You can make a fucking studio quality album on your laptop, basically.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So based off that, it's like what I would say to the up and coming, like, you know, any new up and coming rapper, I would say that it is hard to get it, and it's even harder to maintain it.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So it's like, as hard as I worked back then, you know, when you've made thousands of songs,
Right.
and you're like, what the fuck am I gonna rap about that I haven't already? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
and you start, once you, like, when you start out with a blank canvas, and then you paint it everywhere on that bitch, there ain't no, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's one of the things that I do it because I love it. So I put in the overtime. It doesn't bother me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's fun for me to do that. So I would say that if this is something you're passionate about, just give it everything. Give it everything.
It's really true though, you know, because they give everything all the time, you know, and they keep trying, you know, but at the end of the day, it all depends on what the fans say because they're the ones who make them the money, you know?
You know what I'm saying? Like, you have nothing else. There's nothing else if this is what you want, it's gotta be what you want more than anything else in this world, right? Whether it's whatever it is, like if it's a sport, if it's a fucking, you know, this sport, you know?
It's jewelry time. That's what I say every time. Man, dog, I'd like to thank you, man, for giving me some of your time, a lot of your time, actually, man.
Absolutely. But
it
yo,
was-
I watch Crook's Corner. I watch it all the time. It's fucking dope to me because, like, a rapper of your caliber to do something like this is just it's such a good concept
Yeah.
because you're an expert in this field. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate that,
And I
man.
think that everyone needs to know that who doesn't already. You know
Appreciate
what I'm saying?
that, bro. I appreciate
So,
it.
and
man.
as hard as you go with the pen, man, like, fuck. I'm telling you, this is top notch, top tier lyricist.
Yep.
You,
Bro,
Royce,
it's
man,
crazy.
it's like it's I feel like it's great that I know you guys.
Man,
because
likewise.
It's also like it's kept me over the years to push my pen and to keep going, right? Because
Yeah.
it's like,
Likewise, my brother.
absolutely.
Music to be murdered by. out now. Everybody go get it 3 or 4 times. You know what I'm saying? Stream the fuck out that bitch. You know what I mean? And I'm on track 19. Get you a rap media host that could do both. Marshall Mathers in this motherfucker.
Yeah, man.
Thank you, man.
Absolutely.
I really appreciate
Absolutely.
you, man.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate
Much more
you too.
success to you, my brother.
Absolutely.
Crook's Corner, we out of here. Peace.
Yo, I loved that interview, and bro, it was a long one, and I don't know how long this video is gonna be. I think I said I'm going to chop it up into a few parts. I might make 3 or 4 parts to it. But yeah, I mean, Eminem addressed a lot of things. We didn't focus on the beef too much. It's more about the craft and hip hop itself, and the fans and what to expect from the fans. So I loved this interview, and he covered a lot of things. He answered a lot of questions that I really need answers. And yeah, I mean, what more do you want? You know, the people who wanted beef, they didn't matter in this, you know. But what we can take from it is, you know, learn how to be yourself. You don't need to be anybody else's self, you know. And then we got a whole list of rappers to go check out. So, I mean, that was a fulfilling interview. If there's anything that I missed out, or if there's if there's anything that I missed out on, comment below, let me know. And yeah, let me know what you thought about the interview. Let me know what you thought about my review of it. And yeah, I'll see you soon. Take care.